What's up, everybody? We are out here at Disc Side of Heaven, the champ course in Jonesboro, previewing the Jonesboro Open before anybody else gets here. Let's get into it. All right, good morning. We are out here on hole 1 of the gold layout at the Jonesboro Open course at Disc Side of Heaven. Me and Will are out here wanted to play around today, and we just so happened to choose the gold course, and I had completely forgotten that this course has had a almost full makeover. Now, a lot of the holes I believe are still the same, but the old hole 1 starting hole is no longer. The Calvin and Paul playoff is not hole 1 anymore. We are actually starting, and we'll get into it right now, on the 520-foot par 3 with a lot of wind. This is going to be a tough starting hole. It goes all the way down this hill, over a bridge, and the basket is tucked up in a very tight gap way down there. Let's get some shots in. I know there's no zoom on this. That got caught up right down there, maybe even before the ditch. The tripod swivel for my other camera has gone MIA, so I don't have any zoom today. So I'll pretty much end up throwing some of our shots, fast forwards you down there to our up shots, and then give you a better view of where the basket is. I think that should be a good layup. Short. Yeah.
I think it's just short.
Sweet. Will had a better spot to the basket than I did. Nothing is marked out of bounds at the moment, but typically any other time we played this ditch that runs right along here is out of bounds. But you can see the basket now tucked up in that little cubby.
Yeah, I was right in that brush.
Hey, I say if the T sign doesn't say out of bounds and there's no lines, we don't play it. But
this is casual.
I mean, that's right up there for a 3. I'm in a much more tucked off spot. Over here I have to throw just like a big hyzer. I really liked that until it hit that branch. I think it was just a little cut off. First par of the day. Line. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Oh. See you on hole 2. Well, as ready as we were to play hole 2, which was old, I think 14 or 15, where we got a Garrett Girthy ace and a Simon Lizotte ace. It looks like they are in the midst of moving this basket into a different position. But this is what it was. There's a ton of footage of both of those aces, but we will keep it moving. I think the next hole is the big par 5 across the pond. The changes are nuts to this course. What I thought was going to be the next hole, the par 5, is actually where we loop back around to par 3, which from the tee pad slopes down, and it is directly behind this big patch of trees right here. Typically a stock forehand throw, but we'll see if we've got that in the bag.
I do not have that forehand, so I'm going to turn one over and hopefully it works out.
I know they can't see that, but that's going to be all right. That's just dead straight. Long, holy moly. I'm going to try and go forehand. And I still don't have that forehand. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's parked.
I think that's right under the basket. Pulled out my inner own Scoggins with the Halo Destroyer on a crazy flex line with a tailwind just to pump it 320 feet. So let's see what we got for a putt. We got Will Long, gonna give it a bid. I'm right here by the basket. I'll be able to guide this one in. Oh, they don't make them like that anymore. Are you kidding me? Let's go. The wind is insane out here. That's awesome. It was like a 90 footer.
That's crazy. Let's go. I'll take a 2.
How does that go in? I thought that was going to be short, easy. Oh, to the right, bro. That would have been. I promise you, we've never had a star frame
Gosh.
on one of the holes out here.
West side. No.
Good hole.
Yeah.
All right, hole 4. After an awesome hole 3, this is a big par 4, and the first dangerous gap is about 150 and 250 feet where these tight trees are. And there's one tree right in the middle of the screen, which is where the pros would like to be on the landing zone. And then you throw an upshot over the hill. Let's just try and get a 4 and see what we can do. Let's get out the gap first. Flip. Oh my gosh, it didn't touch anything. That's gonna be out and to the left, but it's out. Not that straight, go. All right, I didn't even cross the ditch. So I've got a lot of work to be done right there. The hole right there in those trees, that's not the gap I want to take. You want to go right over here in the second valley. Oh no, early release. Oh no.
That's gonna
That
be
just
tough.
hovered, crafted right into the stuff.
You might could work one through that gap in the
I'm
trees
either doing
though.
that or I'm going tomahawk way over it. Yeah, good skip. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a putt for a 3, but there'll be an upshot for a 4. Now, I am not much closer, and I've got to fight through a weird gap, which I'm going to do because I'm not in the tournament, and I'm not worried about shooting a James Conrad 17 under. Forehand roller, straight up the middle. Hopefully it'll tail off to the left, and I'll have some kind of putt for a 4.
It's going left. There you go.
Okay, I didn't see it, but if I know that disc well, and I think I do, it should be going to the left.
And month here.
Put. If you're gonna do that, just give it a bid. All right, let's get a bogey. Hit set. All right, we will tap this in and that in for a bogey and a par. Well, this is no longer hole 10, and this is no longer presented by Prodigy. This is hole 5, 360 feet, where Kat Merch ended the playoff with her and Haley King. A nice straight forehand or a flippy backhand, 360. There's a log right in the middle. There's a low ceiling. There's honestly a really nice shot if you can pure it.
Get out of it.
That wind just kept it over. Ooh. Oh man, and a great roll. Pushed it over. I like that shot better than I like that forehand though. I'm further up the fairway. There's still a lot of trouble in the way. I'm gonna do a little tomahawk. Actually, I'm gonna do a tomahawk with a more understable disc. My virus. Fought out to about 20 feet. That's nice. That's up there. Well inside circle one. It's a beautiful day this morning. I'm turning that camera around so close to my daggum face. You got a disc in the way. A lot of wind, which is not unusual for this course. But the high today is like 70. Sun is shining. No clouds. It's a great day for some disc golf. We'll tap these putts in and see you on hole 6. We've got hole number 6. 560 from the top of the tee. This par 4 needs to go through this gap right here in the middle, push down, and then to the left or dead straight to give you a forehand, and the basket is tucked up on the right side. We've got a big headwind into a headwind. So let's see if we can make something happen. Holy cow. That would be sick if you could hear that. Get through it and come back. Oh, it just sat straight down. The wind is killing them.
Yeah.
It's a shame we don't throw 75 miles per hour with the most overstable discs in the world. This wind's probably blowing at like 25 miles per hour right now. It's tough. Besides that, people who are actually good at the sport can go deep in that rough, and that's where you get in trouble. But crazy headwind still. I'm gonna try and go with another forehand roller.
That wind should turn.
Oh, okay. I can still get up and down from that. There. Want to push around this clump of trees. The basket is tucked up on the right side behind it. Didn't hug them, but if you get, yeah, you've got an upshot. Also, fair warning, there's a pretty good chance some of the places we are throwing from today will be out of bounds. Like, I think where Will just threw from might be out of bounds, but it's not lined out and we don't have a caddy book, so maybe it's not. Just keep that in your thoughts while you're watching.
Bag moment.
Oh no, that's fine. That is routine as it gets. Great approach. That's so bad. I got where I could see it. There's just nothing else to do from that. Will is right up here for another par. Will's having a good round. All right. Let's see if, let's make sure he puts it in for par. Nah. I'm gonna try and jam this in He's making his camera putt. Trash putt. Hole 7, 655, par 4. This is a big tee shot. Going back to the ditch where we started on hole 1, we'll definitely play out of bounds with that line of trees. So you either want to stay on this side or go for the hill, and the basket is tucked up in between other patches of trees on the backside. There's also been a lot of crazy throw-ins on this hole. It's nice to have a home course that has so many good memories, like televised. I'm gonna go safe. I'm gonna go safe. I'm gonna go really overstable. I'm gonna try and give myself another full throw from this side of the ditch.
Nice.
Yep. All right, that's just got to be my play. When you don't have the arm, you don't have the arm.
Here and just throw it to the left. Actually.
That's the money maker, dude. Yeah, that's money. Y'all are gonna like that one. Oh, you goofy, get up the hill. I got scared of the branch. Basket right over here on the side slope. Will is at his good tee shot. Looking for a birdie look. He hit the pin. You hit the pin. I was looking at that one, but I didn't get it. Yeah, he's right under the basket.
The wind is kind of ripping right here. It's a good shot.
Oh my god.
This is a good thumbnail. Take my 3 off of my best drive. It would have been a 5 if I took my first one.
Walked way downhill from the basket we were just at to hole 8, 353. From the top of the tee, it is uphill, sloping to the right the whole way. Back up, you take the right side of this line of trees right here, push up, tight woods on the right side, land in the middle. Easy 3 should be, and maybe look at 2. Ooh! Mulligan. Mulligan.
Throw it down the middle.
Whoa! Oh my gosh. That hover skip was crazy.
I blame the thorn in my side.
Keep it low. There we go. Good looking shot.
Yeah. Great.
Probably 90 feet. Throwing uphill, it feels like you're doing a lot, but
What discs you got with you?
well, we left our carts up at the top because we didn't want to roll them back up another hill. So I threw the Vanguard, the Discmania Vanguard Kyle Klein. Then I've got a the 2022 Kristen Grace, and my P2, which is what I've been putting with the past 2 years.
I threw, that was my Raptor, I think Yuli's 2022 Tour Series. It's like crystal, like, I don't know, it's got like the metal flakes in it. I don't remember what it's called. And then I brought a zone because I figured I'd probably be in some trees. Actually, I am.
What?
I am in the trees. And then a Rainmaker. Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna stroke you if you take that out and
Thanks. I appreciate you not stroking me.
me texting the tournament director. Yep. Oh, that right to left really picked up. Oh, that picked it up
It
too.
stayed in there.
That was a good sit. Miss to the right. Oh my gosh. Always, always, always.
See ya.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. All right, there's no T sign for this, but we're on hole 9.
No, it says 660, but there's no way.
Yeah, I think something's up with U-disc, because we've got the gold and blue pins right here. And it used to be a par 4, but right now I believe it is a par 3, which is a 4-hand, and the basket is tucked up. It used to be hole 17, tucked up close to the right over there. Looks like 4 hands, maybe a turnover backhand, probably not. Let's see if we can make something happen. Yeah, skip. That's nice. Circle 2 probably.
Almost everything. That might be really
That
close.
looked good.
Yeah.
Just over. Ooh, bad roll. And I'm right here. I'm about 10 feet, 9 feet. I miss those regularly, but we're gonna get a birdie out here.
First birdie of the day.
I'm not even gonna flip the disc over. You're a fool. You're a fool. Up. Second guy. What once was the extremely daunting 818-foot par 4 gap to hit on hole 18 is now hole 10. Straight through these trees is the only way you've got, unless you've got a big arm to go up there. And then you've got another group of trees to miss on your upshot. Very difficult gap, very demanding. And now it's right in the middle of your round.
Get off.
Gross. Ew.
That tailwind is.
Ugh. Oh, that's a great shot. Oh my gosh. Hope it doesn't skip over there out of bounds. My drive was so bad that I'm taking the hole off, but Will's drive was so good, but is out of bounds by a disc on the line because of that barbed wire, which you still get 2 meters from. So Will had an incredible drive, but it's still about, from that gap all the way up there, it's still about 200 or 150 feet short of Calvin Heimberg's drives from 2022. If you haven't seen those, go look at those on Jomez. Back nines of 2022 and 2023 Jonesboro Open. Calvin made this hole look so easy. It is so not.
Oh.
Hit and come straight down. Hit and come straight down. No. Know how quickly you can get lost in the sauce on this hole when Will had two really good throws that just get caught up in a little bit of stuff. And now it's 2 OB strokes. And now he's throwing 5. Here we go. Hole 11, 470, old hole 1. What I would say is an iconic hole on the course and maybe on the Pro Tour, but that's probably a little bit biased. I just love the way these rolling hills shape up these two baskets. You can see the FPO is nearly in that valley and the MPO is straight across. It looks so reachable, and it is for a lot of the pros. 470 is a long freaking way, and the gap that you have to hit, the trees that'll get you caught up, makes it a really good hole. This is not a must-get birdie in my opinion, because 470 with the wind that you're dealing with, personally I'd take my 3 and move on to the next hole, but I don't get paid to do this. Oh no.
Hopefully that's not in the water.
Pushed off to the right.
That's right in the middle.
Stay there. I'm totally fine with that. Spike it up in there?
Ooh.
Oh man. Long, that's fine. Big throw. Gosh. Big hole. For amateurs, this is nothing to play around with. The pros treat this like kids play, and it is not. All right, we're gonna tap these in. See you on hole 12. All right, we are on hole 12. Par 4. I don't actually know the feet. The sign is gone right now, but there's a very clear gap right down the middle. You can go down this left side if you are crazy, but the idea is to throw something nice and straight that fades out left down towards that valley, and then it goes right back up the hill on the left side pretty far. 2 pretty big throws. I just want to hit the gap. Great gap hit. Come back. You couldn't throw something straighter if you tried. Never thrown it through that gap. Oh gosh. Should have thrown it on the ground. Man, that's gonna be a... Woo. I'm glad it's not me playing this hole in a tournament. Keep me in MA3 where I belong. I think that was best case scenario. That's a good shot. We're not going to be able to see that, but that was a good shot. Dink. Hole 13, T sign is gone again. This is a low ceiling off the rip, tight tree on the right side, valley up on the hill. I think it's around 400 to 420 feet. I mean, you just give it your best rip, I guess. I've got to learn how to hit a gap. Turn, or just sit down. Oh, that's so far. I know it's talked about by the pros, and I've heard Brody and Yuli talk about it, and Ezra, and even the Foundation boys, about their discussion on if wind should be a true defense of a course. And I'm telling you right now, the wind makes this course play 3 times harder. I mean, it's constantly swirling, always like 15 miles per hour, and you just have no idea where it's going. It feels like you're throwing 100% to get 65% of the distance. Yeah, see ya. Gone. It's bad. It's really bad. I knocked a bird out of its freaking tree. Nice layup. We're winding about most of the day. We are finally at hole 14, which is the 855-foot par 5, which from the top of the tee, you want to go straight in this gap right here, push as far as your heart desires, and then it will most likely be a layup prior to the pond, a throw over the pond, and a putt for birdie in an ideal world. Oh yeah, flipped up to flat, pushed. You're going to be in a good spot to approach the water. To do something about the speed. Good. I did it again. Oh man. And now that one's just going. We'll be fine. I'm gonna make my own drop zone. One who got off the tee pretty well. Actually play this for birdie. Oh, that's rolling, but I think if that doesn't stand up, he should be in a good spot to go over the water. And I'm just not. I may throw over the water, but no sense in me acting like I got up here. Yep. Oh, put some more angle on it. That's water. Well, we've got a retriever. Yeah. Oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. Wonderful. Get the slop off of it. Yeah. Will, for the easy par on hole 14. Me with the quintuple bogey, but we got my felon out of the water. Hit and fall in. No. Over, but out. Get over it.
Yeah, it's over.
There we go.
Shot.
Nice. Nice shot. Stiff right to left or left to right.
Let's go.
Took me from 20 over to 19 over. We'll take it. Maybe that'll get me into last cash. Bang! Hole 16, another big par 4. 660 uphill. In this tee pad, I see a couple yellow jackets on the other side, but we might sneak up on them. Up this hill, you can't hardly see anything from here. There's a gap right here. If you can throw it up there, or a big hyzer, put it up there into a landing zone, and then a tight intro to the green. Oh,
Good.
got it, got it. That's good. Push back, push back, push back. Oh yeah, that's a good landing zone. That's all I really. 220 up the hill. Chip away. Same disc. Have to realize that I'm not gonna birdie really any of these. I'm just gonna throw this one hard again, understable. Try and pitch up somewhere for par. That was what I wanted to do. Exactly what I wanted to do. Get left, get left, get left. Great shot. It just occurred to us that these yellow flags that you can see surrounding this grass will probably end up being marked out of bounds or hazard, but not for me, it's not. It doesn't say on the tee sign. So I'm gonna go probably a little forehand skip shot in. Hopefully give myself a putt. Oh, you weak. You babied it. Fall. I can putt from there.
Yeah.
Ooh, just over the top. Ooh.
Good bit.
Yep, they gave it all I had. 17, par 4, 660 feet from the top of the tee pad. There are really only 2 gaps, and I assume this gap right here might get quite a few rollers laid down on it, because I believe there are a couple patches of trees that are going to be OB on the right side of the fairway. But something low and fast, something that'll skip, or I think a backhand roller will get it done. Go.
It's gonna flip over.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
AOB. I think it
Why
will
not? I am right here, still probably about 350 plus away. Got a low ceiling in front of me and a little ninja branch right there. So I'm gonna just try and throw something hard and flat, and I will show you the result. So it looks like they've lined a lot of this fairway off on the right side instead of just the patches of trees. But Will's disc ended up coming back inbounds by, oh my gosh, not much. But now he's got to maneuver around the right side of this big group of trees. So throwing out of bounds the whole way to push up to the basket. That's a good shot. That's going to get back. Yeah, that's nice. Nice.
There we go.
Very
Nice
good.
par.
Oh, just low. Instead of the birdie, we're both taking pars. Nice shot, Will. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. Try that again. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
This is looking great. Looking very nice.
Hopefully we'll make it a little bit better.
So that, what you just saw, is the new hole 18. It used to be hole 5, and it is a nearly upper 400s, maybe even right at 500 feet, par 3, that they are working on building a new tee pad to make it look super nice. They're working on the same one for the FPO right over here at the course in Jonesboro, looking fantastic, getting it ready for the pros to put on a nice show. Party Hill is going to be great. Let's see if we can finish off here with a throw-in birdie, with a Will a birdie, or just some pars to clean up the day.
It doesn't come back. It does.
Well, par. That wind just kept it from. Oh, that was a good looking putt. Doesn't count if I miss it. Actually, looked all right. Better bid than missing it low, I guess. Yep. Par, bogey, and that is it. All right, everybody, that is it. We are finished with the round. That is the little preview we're putting out for the Jonesboro Open, just to see what the course is going to look like. Right after we finished hole 18, Brad, the owner, walked up and we chatted for just a little bit about how the course is looking. It looks better than it has ever looked. There's more OB. The way and the reason hole 1 is where it is, everything is going to be centralized up here on what they call Party Hill. It's not going to be as congested. There's going to be vendors and everything. I think this year is going to be absolutely incredible. The course is difficult. The wind makes it impossible. And there was a lot of bad disc golf by me most of the time, but on the last few holes we picked it up. I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of the Jonesboro Open, especially now that it is presented by Westside Discs and not Prodigy, which has not been the case, I think, in its entire life. So I'm expecting big things. Brad and all of his guys are doing such a good job out here. It's incredible. Um, that is all I've got. It is disc golf season. There will be more disc golf stuff coming soon. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.